Hi guys, Lee Cole here. Thank you so much for looking at this quick video. And what I want to show you, let's actually start over here, is my buddy Mo Taki's new software and new training. It's called GMAPS Robo Pilot. And it is exactly the kind of thing that I love. It is very tightly focused on doing the following: finding businesses with Google My Business pages that are unclaimed, emailing those businesses to let them know that their page is unclaimed, and offering them a claiming and optimizing service, followed by an SEO service which will rank them eventually in the 3-pack. What I described to you right there, if you know how to do this, you've got everything that you need to build an entire business off of that one thing. It is truly amazing. You may be thinking, well, wait a minute, Lee. I mean, hasn't everybody claimed their Google page? Absolutely not. Did you know there are over 150,000 businesses created every year in the United States? Do you think everybody goes around and claims their Google page? A lot of them do, but a lot of them don't. And there's still a lot of businesses out there from the past who just haven't gotten around to doing it. I was in a restaurant a few months ago, and I was standing in line, and I just pulled out my phone, as I often do, and I Googled them, and I saw, wow, these guys haven't even claimed their Google page. And furthermore, it looks like crap. So when I got up to the head of the line to order, after I ordered, I asked to see the manager, and I told him, and I said, I just showed him on my phone. I said, you haven't even claimed your Google page. He said, yeah, I know, he told me he's working all the time. It's on the list. And I said, would you like for me to do this for you? I actually do this for businesses just like yours. Big smile on his face, good to go, new client. It is really that easy. Now, I'm going to show you the training that comes with the software, which is here, and then I'm going to go over here and show you the software. The training, again, I love this because it's very, very tightly focused. It's not a lot of junk that you don't need to know. Matter of fact, it's no junk that you don't need to know. It's just exactly how to do what I said. Find unclaimed pages, email them, sell them a claiming and optimizing service, and then upsell them from there at the same time to an SEO service. So the training is as follows. Welcome video quick start guide. You get a website with this, by the way. This is the graphic of Mo's. That's what he looks like. I've known him for some time. He's the real deal. He runs a wonderful business. He does not live in the United States, but he sells globally. I believe he lives in the Persian Gulf area, if I'm not mistaken, but he's the real deal, and he's a heck of a guy. But anyway, you get a great website with this. You get the software with this, which we're going to look at over here in just a second. But also, you get really great training. GMAPS ranking templates, how-to training, and then you get all of these resources that come with this. Okay, these are resources that are going to help you sell this product. So, again, very, very tightly focused on doing this one thing. By the way, I get a lot of people asking me, like on YouTube, when I do videos like this, well, how much can you sell such a thing like this for? Matter of fact, somebody just left me a comment about an hour ago on my YouTube channel on another video about this same thing. So I'm looking at walking a business through the claiming process plus optimizing the page. It really depends on the business. Like a hair salon in a city that's 500,000 people, you're going to charge them less than you would something like a divorce attorney in Manhattan, one of the boroughs in New York. So you got to massage it for that, but you're really looking in mid-hundreds. So you're looking $300, $400, $500, $600, $700, something along that, just for the optimizing. Now, the SEO part, it's going to take some time. It's going to take some months to make this happen, to move them up in the search rankings. They're going to see movement. Your client's going to see movement. They're just not necessarily going to end up in the 3-pack overnight. But And furthermore, you have to continue the SEO work in order to keep them in that 3-pack, right? But you're looking at basically, $1,000 a month, $2,000 a month. Again, depending on the business, monthly, in order to rank them and keep them ranked. So think about how much money you want to make. I mean, if you were charging all your clients even $1,000 a month, so and you had 10 clients, that's $10,000 a month, $120,000 a year. You're going to spend a little bit of that on outsourcers and stuff like that, but not a lot. I mean, it's a very high profit margin business. If you had some clients that you were charging $2,000 a month, well, let's say you had 10 at $2,000 a month, that's $240,000 a year. Very, very, very lucrative businesses. So that's the training. That's what this is all about. Remember, Mo and his team does this, and they're experts at doing this. And they've just stripped this down to just the stuff you need to know without a bunch of other crap. And they got this really cool software. Now, I've been playing around with the software. You can see here, LC, me, Lee Cole. You can see here that this is a review account. Okay, so I did a couple of searches, one for divorce attorneys in Atlanta and one for mobile auto detailing in Atlanta. Let me, let's do it. Let's do this. Let's open that up. Actually, I want to open in a new page because I want to show you some things. Hang on. Okay, so this is the kind of information you get back. By the way, this software is cloud-based. You don't have to install anything. All you got to do is log in and use it. So here we are in the divorce attorney search, and here are the divorce attorneys. And so you get the lead. You get the name of the business. You get their website, their email. Save the lead. We're going to look at this email in just a minute. And here are the businesses themselves. If you want to know more about this business, all you got to do is click on that. Do you see it opens up this tab? Basically what it's doing, look up here, it is opening up a Google search for that, right? For that website. And we can see actually that this particular business has claimed theirs, which I'm going to talk about in a minute, because I'll just be honest with you. You do get some false positives from this, but I want to make sure that you understand exactly how to use this software, because no matter what software you use, you're going to get some false positives. But anyway, so there's that. This is another search I did for mobile auto detailing, and well, let's just look at just open up a few of these. Pronto Wash Atlanta. And look, this isn't a scraper. I haven't asked, honestly, haven't asked Mo about this. I'm pretty sure this is working through Google's API. Don't quote me on that. I'll find out about that before tomorrow. By the way, this is launching tomorrow, the 10th of June at 11 o'clock. But you are going to get some stuff, right, that perhaps doesn't belong there. I mean, that's just the nature of software like this that pulls together all this information. But yeah, so here we go with Carter Detailing right here, okay? And that's going to be this, Carter Detailing, and you see there's nothing here. So this company has not claimed their listing. You are going to get some false positives. I'm just going to be upfront with you about that. Just because there's this listing here does not mean that it's a false positive. Hang on a second. Let me, I'm going to stop the video 1 second and open up another tab. I just don't want to waste your time while you look at me do this. And I'm going to show you how you can check this manually if you want to. Hold on just 1 second. Okay, so if you actually want to check to see if a business has claimed their page. You can do this manually. You go to business.google.com, create. See, this is Google My Business. Just put the business name in here. So let's just take this, King's Hand Mobile Detailing. And now this is really not part of the software. You don't have to do this. I'm just making sure you understand what you're looking at. And just because you get this right here, they've actually claimed their page. All right. Now if we take Carter Detailing, let's take that and just copy that. You take the name of the business, right? And if there's some confusion, this page will ask you about the it'll ask you about the address and stuff like that. Carter Detailing, notice, let's click next, and voila, if you get this right here, then you know that that is not claimed. And so that's how you do that, business.google.com/create if you want to just check this on your own. But here's the deal. So the software does return some false positives. It does return some businesses saying that they have not claimed their page when actually they have claimed their page. Don't pay attention to my puppy sitting there whining. He wants to get in here and lick me. He's new to the family, so just hang loose with that. He's in there with my daughter. He's not being abused. But anyway, let me show you what the software is designed to do. The software is actually designed to send these businesses a pre-formatted email. Now, this is exactly the same email that our buddy Taki and his team send because they developed the software for themselves, and they send out this email to all their clients. I mean, they send out these emails like all day long in bulk, and they get a ton of clients from this. So we know that the email marketing works. So what you would do is, the way I would use this is I would pick niches and cities. Okay, so mobile auto detailing, Atlanta, mobile auto detailing Birmingham, mobile auto detailing San Antonio, mobile auto detailing Los Angeles. By the way, you can Google the top cities in the United States and you can get a big long list of them if you don't know what they are. Ditto for the UK, Australia. The software works worldwide, okay? It will even work in other languages. I saw some searches that some people had done in Quebec, and it works in French. So the way I would use this and why the false positives don't really matter that much is I would take a location. Basically I would take a business type and I would take a location, I would do the search, and I would just sit here and I would send out all my emails, and I would just do that every day, right? You're going to get people, of course you have to send out a lot of emails in email marketing. In cold email marketing, you're going to have to send a lot of emails, but if you do that consistently, you're going to land on some people who haven't claimed their business page, don't know how, or just like the restaurant that I talked to, don't have time to. They're going to hit you back up, reply to your email, call you, whatever, and they're going to want you to do it, at which point you will not only do that and charge them accordingly, but you'll be able to upsell them to that SEO services, to that SEO service. And if you have other monthly services that you know how to sell, you would theoretically be able to tack that on too. You can take one client and move turn them into a $3,000 or $4,000 a month client. I've done it on many occasions. So that right there, because you're sending out a lot of emails, and yes, with this software, if you just go down the line without checking anything yourself, which I would suggest that you actually do, you are going to send some softwares to businesses that actually do have a claimed page. Well, guess what? They're not going to care and they're not going to be interested, so it all takes care of themselves. But the businesses who have, who truly have unclaimed pages, just in the couple of searches that I did, I'm figuring, I don't know, you're probably getting about 30%, 40% false positives. So again, you send out a bunch of emails. The businesses who actually have claimed their page, they're not going to worry about it. The businesses who have not claimed their page, they're actually going to read your email, and some of them are going to contact you back, and you're going to land a lead. Now, if you want to do this in a different way, I'm not suggesting you have to do this. I mean, you can just do it email, right? But if you want to do this in a different way, if you wanted to, for instance, send a direct mail letter. Snail mail, I love direct mail. Don't poo-poo direct mail. You have to send far fewer letters direct mail than you do cold emails in order to get a lead. At that point, you could just take everybody here and send them a direct mail letter. I mean, what's it going to cost? If you're mailing from the United States, I would use an envelope, a form letter that I would create, and one stamp. So this, you're looking at probably 60 or 70 cents for the paper. I'm just rough figuring here for the paper and the stamp and all that stuff. So let's say how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I probably missed a few. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So let's say it would cost you about 20 bucks a day to just take this whole page and send a letter to everyone. Okay, so if you want to do direct mail, you can do it like that. I personally love cold calling, all right? Why? Because I can just call people so fast. I can talk to them. I can call 8, 9, 10 businesses and actually have a new client in a very, very short amount of time. Now, if you want to cold call, and look, and don't make cold calling hard, guys, okay? All you got to do is call and say, hi, my name's so-and-so. I noticed that you haven't claimed your Google listing. I help businesses like yours with that, and I was wondering if you might need help. Who should I talk to about this? That's all you've got to say. Don't make it hard. Just act like a moderately intelligent person and just, we call it dialing the phone, although we really don't dial the phone anymore, do we? I'm showing my age, right? But just make X number of calls per day. You will be shocked at the amount of business that you get from that. I know that not many of you have the stones to do this. I just know that that's true. I wish you did, because it would blow your mind how easy cold calling is. But if I were you and I were using the software and I were going to cold call, just to save myself some headache, I actually would check these, okay? And I would actually, or look, I mean, once you get to where you're making a little money, you can easily hire an outsourcer to check this for you. But I would check these, and I would actually figure out who's actually claimed their listing and who actually hasn't claimed their listing. Because if you call a business that's actually claimed their listing, they may not know they're claimed their listing. They're going to get confused. It's going to confuse you, and it's going to be a big waste of time. So that's the one time that I would actually check these manually before I actually did anything. Now, you may be wondering, well, gosh, can't we just use some other software? And wouldn't we have a better rate of finding business? In other words, fewer false positives? Not really. I've looked at a lot of different pieces of software. We're actually creating some of our own. It's going to be a while before it comes out, really because of the false positive issue. But that's just the issue right now. I mean, that's an issue that a lot of software like this faces. It just happens to bring back false positives. It's not something that you're going to be able to work your way around by just buying a new piece of software. Okay, at least in my experience. Although my team is working on creating, we're trying to create a solution for that, but that's going to be some time. So anyway, what do I think of this product? I think it's excellent. I mean, forget the issue with the false positives, okay? That's really not that important, and I told you how to get around it. I've told you why if you're emailing or doing direct mail. Now, Taki suggests that you send out his email, which you click this, it's just going to pull up a little window and it's going to send out the email, right? It's going to show you the email, which you can customize, by the way, and then you click send and it sends out the email. You can do it that way. You can do it with the direct mail. You can do it with cold calling, or you can do some combination of all of the above. You can send out the emails. You follow up by direct mail, and then follow up those, at least the ones that truly are unclaimed, with a cold call. Personally, I don't think the false positive thing's an issue. Okay, so let's set that issue aside. I love this software. One of the big reasons I love this software is because it gives you the information that you need, but not too much. Okay, I mean, there are some scrapers and some lead software that just give you a massive ton of information. That's cool, that's cool. But for a lot of people, a lot of you guys, it's overwhelming. You don't know what to do with all of that information. I love the fact that Taki has focused this on doing one thing and doing it extremely well, which is finding unclaimed listings and sending out these emails. So the software gets a thumbs up, with the little exception of the false positives. There's nothing, I think there's nothing you can really do about that from a programming point of view. So if I were to grade this like in school, I'd give this software either a B+ or an A-, okay, just honestly, all right, just because of the little false positive issue. But there isn't any software that I would give a grade better than that at the moment that I've really seen. People may say there is, but I'm not really seeing it right now. The training I would give an A+ to. The training I would give an A+ to, because I think the training is great. You do get this cool WordPress website. Again, the training is just really laser focused on claiming and optimizing and ranking a Google page. It tells you what you need to know. It doesn't tell you a bunch of crap you don't need to know. I think it's really good. And yeah, that's what I would do. So what do we got? We got an A+ plus, let's say, a B+. So we're getting, a solid A for the product. Let's give the product a solid A. Nothing's perfect, guys. So if you don't have any software that will find unclaimed listings, you can pick this up starting tomorrow, the 10th of June. At 11 o'clock in the morning Eastern time. You can pick this up starting tomorrow for a very, very reasonable price. So that's the it and all about it. I'm Lee Cole, and I'll talk to you very soon, and I hope you enjoyed this overview. Hey Lee, one more quick thing. I forgot to talk about OTOs. I know everybody loves to know about this. And I can't really show you. I don't have anything to show you. I've just got some stuff to read here, which is why you're just looking at me. But I'm going to read you about these. Both of these are very moderately priced. There are only two. Okay, you do not have to have either one to make this work. This isn't one of those deals where you buy the first product and then, holy crap, you need the second product, and gee whiz, you need the third product in order to make the whole thing work. This doesn't work that way, okay? The what we call the front end product, the first product that you buy in that sequence, completely standalone. Now, the first OTO is some ranking automation software, and basically, let me read you what Taki wrote to people like me about this. This new software designed by our in-house staff takes all the work out of creating Google Maps neighborhood ranking templates for businesses with just a few clicks. You would use this in conjunction with the claiming thing, okay? Basically it's going to create a template for ranking that specific thing, and you can follow the template and get it ranked. So he also says we've carefully mapped out our own strategy for getting into the GMAPS neighborhood and turned in a powerful software tool. This is basically a software tool that Taki had launched probably about 9 months ago or so. It was, and so if you bought it, don't buy it again. But I thought it was really, really good. That was good stuff. Again, you don't have to have it, right? But the next thing is called GMAPS Social Media Autopilot. This is a lot of professionally done graphics, in other words, PLR type material that you can use to help you sell this service. You want to take a look at that. You don't have to have it. It's not necessary. It's not that you're going to fail if you don't have it, or that you're going to make life really a lot harder for yourself if you don't have it. But, you know, if you got the cash, I never tell people to spend money they don't have. But if you got the cash, go ahead and pick it up. But if you don't have the cash, then don't buy it. You know, just stay with the first thing. So those are the only two OTOs. Again, you don't have to have either one. And that's what I know. So launching tomorrow, the 10th of June at 11 a.m. If you're looking at this on YouTube, just scroll below and you'll see a link that will take you to my bonus page where you can see all my cool bonuses if you buy this through me. If you're already on the bonus page, then click the big red button that says next step. That will take you to the sales page. Read it, buy it, and start profiting from it. Thanks so much. I'm Lee Cole. Talk to you very, very soon.